Hello, welcome to our channel. Mid December. Apologies in advance for my voice. I think it's coming down really badly. Sinusitis this time of the year always happens to me more or less during Christmas. So we'll try to keep it going. I want to meet the expectations as planned. We should listen to Wings for Marie Part 1 and Part 2, which is actually 10,000 days, isn't it?
Yeah, and I thought we won't do any breaks between them. They'll just because they like the first one ends and the second one starts very seamlessly. So I think it's good to not doing any breaks between them.
Yes. Last week we've listened to Jambi. I will be honest with you, we've actually came back from holidays recently, so I didn't have a chance to properly respond to your comments. We didn't have really good internet connection. I did review most of the comments. I just have to respond to them. So my responses under Jambi video will come. As always, thank you so much for all your comments, for your suggestions, for our patrons as well. And that's it from me. I'm well prepared. I think it's gonna be hard actually. My voice is going really badly.
Yeah, it does.
We'll try though. We'll try though because I still want to listen to Wings for Marie.
Yeah, we don't have to talk much really, because I think there will be a lot of thoughts. I'm guessing, but maybe let's just try to take this song in. It's so emotional.
But then I can also utilize your voice, can't I?
We'll see.
Okay. All right then. Wings for Marie Part 1 and then 10,000 Days, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay.
A little bit like a church bells.
But something's happening in the background already.
Beautiful. Is the new song already?
No, it's just about to start now.
Also, this bum at the end. And that's a new one, yeah. Oh, that was lovely. So beautiful. So beautiful. How did you like the songs?
I mean, so emotional. I really, I really like both songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we've listened to them together. Yeah, I think they should be listened to together. And these two songs are definitely about his mom, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, there still might be a way to abstract the song to have a more wide meaning. I think I'm thinking more like dealing with the loss of loved one in general
I see.
can be a way to help to process that thing.
Yeah, so what I've obviously, that these are quite popular in terms of the comments. So I've seen bits and bobs and 10,000 days, the meaning. What I found was that the 10,000 days is a reference to the approximate period of time between his mom becoming incapacitated and ill up until the time she died, more or less, right?
Yeah, and I think he sings like 10,000 days in fire is enough, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so she died in June 2003. The album was in 2006, so the last album was 2001, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there was quite also a break between him actually diving into another album and writing the songs, and singing them. Apologies. Oh God, I don't know whether we can continue. I'm gonna utilize your voice then. So
what
I'm gonna ask you to
what do you want
start.
me to say? So I would start saying what?
How did you like this song? Other than the song, both songs being about the the dealing with the death of a loved one. What else these songs can be about? I think on more general note, it was just a really great listen. I also felt like really mesmerized. It was, the first one was much more, I felt, metaphorical in a sense.
I'm looking at both songs as one song, really. So I would say it can have a couple of meanings. One thing for me is first praising the person he loves. I mean, obviously his mother, but I think we could say it is about praising a person that he loves. And second is like processing the loss,
Itself, yeah.
like processing the love on his personal level so he can move on, so he can actually grow from it.
Okay.
Take, like, process the things she left him and take those things used to grow and use them to grow himself, something like that. Like, to me it's a little bit too personal of a song, so because it's so personal for him, I feel like I don't know what's the word, but I feel like it's almost too personal to talk about it. Like, it's his experience, but obviously he wants to share his experience. He decided to share his experience. So I don't know. It's just so hard to talk about. It's so emotional.
Yeah.
I think that song should be processed and used to, for everyone can use it, however they feel like it.
Yeah.
So
I see what you mean.
for me, saying anything is just too personal almost.
Yeah, but it definitely was beautiful and a great experience. I'm really happy we've listened to the song as well, more or less during Christmas time, because it just fits. It puts me into this different mood, But I know probably we shouldn't, because like you said, it is quite personal. But I think it's also really interesting that in the song, I agree. The first one is more like preparing for the loss, and the second one is more of a dealing with the actual loss. What caught my eye was the way the Wings for Mary part 1 ended, and there was, she never told a lie, well, might have told a lie but never lived one. Didn't have a life. So there's like a reference that she, she struggled, her whole life was a struggle, but she had this faith, right? Even though she didn't have a life, she surely saved one. And the song ends with now it's time for us to let you go. So now it's time for me to deal with this loss and actually let it go. And then the whole second song is dealing with this loss, and also a bit of analysis of the faith in general, of the religion and concept of the religion, I think. But it also ends with the same words at the end. That's what I also picked up on. Let me just scroll
I never
down.
lived a lie, never
Exactly.
took a life. So this is suggestion what she should tell a maker about herself, that she saved a life. So I think he means that his life was saved because of her. Like him looking at her dealing with this and just admiring
maintaining the faith
might have saved his life. And
despite everything that happened. And you know, the second song, the 10,000 Days, it was also so strong in terms of lyrics. After he sings Give Me Wings, he also, something that I felt it was like really strong. Set as I am in my ways and my arrogance, burden of proof tossed upon the believers. You were my witness, my eyes, my evidence, Judith Murray, unconditional one. So it's also she also, as if Judith is his idol, like she is his evidence, like he cherishes her, he really admires her strong faith. And because of her faith, even though you may not believe, because you came across somebody whose belief is so strong, that's almost as if they walk in evidence of it, isn't it? It's just something that kind of, struck out to me. That her faith was so strong that it was almost as if she had this light around her, and she's a walking proof.
and now she's just missing the wings, that she needs the wings now just to go back home. So I think it symbolizes the wings, like that she's worthy now to go to the maker, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what wings symbolize in Christianity. I always thought about them as attribute of angels, so some messengers of God, and they have wings as a symbol of their ability to pass on the God's message. And now, like she should, in his words, she should get the wings, right?
Yeah, it's like about time, but it's also like a praise. It's a big praise. The whole song praises this person and what she went through, and that she actually deserves the wings. So it's more like a statement or a fact, even, that it's time for you to bring me home. Hallelujah, I'm just gonna get the wings and I'm gonna go to home because I deserve it through my life, through being the proof of faith, the proof of,
Yeah, so she should get wings because she spread the message.
Yeah.
Like she was the God's messenger almost.
Yes, her life was, the way she lived was an example,
You
wasn't it?
you are the light away that they will only read about.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful song. I enjoyed every single part of both of them, and it was much more delicate. I'd say at one point it was like a bum.
There was one part that was quite intense up at the end of the second song. Not at the very end, but
yeah, because he was finally letting her go as well.
Yeah.
That was the end of the dealing with loss of a loved one, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I thought it may symbolize.
On Christian funerals, there is this song. I don't know how it's called in English, but they play this song that the end, like bringing the death person to the angels, something like that. Okay. And it's also very intense. And I always found this song very emotional.
Yeah, this is almost as if. Yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah, if you could just look it up. But again, I really enjoyed like every part of it. It was so good, I'm not gonna go into details on of the beginning of 10,000 Days, because there's ignorant siblings in the congregation gather around spewing sympathy, spare me. So there's a lot of criticism at the beginning, I'd say, of the congregation that she was in, probably. Again, it is still like so personal, but
Oh, I just found the song.
Collective Judas. Oh, this is like
Yeah,
every word in this song is so strong and deep. I love it. But enough about the collective Judas, because that's not the point. I'm gonna eventually, despite all of this, I have to deal with this loss now. I have to let you go. Oh, beautiful. Yes,
I just found out the song, how it's called. It's actually, so it's Roman Catholic funeral type of antiphony from the traditional Latin liturgy, and they sing it during putting the coffin out of the church, and the original name is In Paradisum. In Paradisum. And so they translate it as to the heaven, something like that. So in Paradisum deducant te angeli. So it's about angels taking you to the heaven.
Yeah.
And I think
giving you wings, basically.
I think it's like, to me, that's what Wings for Marie, especially the second part, is similar to.
Yeah.
The same emotions, at least.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And even this long part when he literally says, "Give me my wings."
Yeah.
Give me my wings. You are the light, the way that they will only read about. So it's time to let you go. It's time to bring you home. Oh, that's so beautiful. I absolutely love this. Both songs amazing.
Yeah, I think we can just call it one song, really, because it's really hard to listen to just one of them. Like,
I think, though, it's still nice that we have, because there are two songs for a reason, right? If he meant to put it as one song, there would be only one song, but there is a reason in this as well. So that's also something I actually like. That's the first part, like I said, for me it was a bit more metaphorical, because it was kind of preparing for a change, preparing to let somebody go, and then the whole process was explained in the other song, which was actually your interpretation as well. And I love this. I think I'm gonna keep it brief today, only because I'm really struggling with the voice. I'm really sorry. And these songs, by the way, I don't think these songs need a lot of analysis as well, because there's so many comments in the internet already that I've seen. Obviously, I've tried to avoid it as much as I could, but I think each Tool fan knows these songs and the meaning. Plus, again, it's so personal, and for each one of us, it can be interpreted slightly differently. It's the way you feel it, and that's what I really, really loved. I really loved the way I felt throughout, and it was beautiful. His voice was so delicate, and he was expressing 1,000 words by singing one word, if that makes sense as well.
Totally.
That's how I felt. So, yeah.
I also would add that I'm not sure if I like the way how I feel during the song, though, because it is it makes you think about life and death. Mm-hmm. I would say it's challenging song.
Okay. Well, you see, that's the thing. Like, not everybody likes to feel certain emotions. Some people prefer not to feel the strong emotions that are difficult to deal with. But I personally think that it's important to have these emotions and to experience these emotions. So
I agree. I'm just saying it makes you a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay, I see.
But it's in a good way, though. You have to feel uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, and it's also a great feeling to be able to experience it, right? So it didn't make me uncomfortable, but it made me really emotional.
Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting, though, that it made you feel this way. And probably, there's a lot of older people that feel the same way you do. So yeah, I think that will be it for me. I'm really sorry, that sinusitis is driving me crazy and my voice is going, so standard this time of year. It's really cold, and
Yeah, we'll try to make your voice sound good. Although I really like this. I mean, I see you in pain, so that's horrible. Seeing you in pain.
I thought you liked.
No, I like tone of your voice. I quite enjoy that. But other than that, I hate.
It is a struggle though.
But other than that, I hate looking at you struggle with your
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, so yeah. Thank you as always so much for being with us, and I hope you enjoyed this. I absolutely love the song. I cannot wait for next week. Hopefully my voice will be better then. Is there anything you would like to add before we finish for today?
No, I think I'm speechless about the song anymore.
Okay.
No, nothing to add.
In this case, see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.